Hello all. Very good morning. This is Shan here. Hope everyone doing good. So this is my cloud channel. My cloud channel name is SHAN Cloudops. Please subscribe, share it, and like it my channel. I used to do it all kind of technical videos related to cloud technologies in Azure, AWS, and Kubernetes, and as well the various the automation techniques using Ansible, Terraform. So these are all the major my core areas. So you can keep stay tuned to my channel and watch it, like it. Thank you very much for those who are already subscribed to my channel. As part of the learning exercise, today we are going to learn about what kind of high level serverless patterns are available in AWS. So far I have done it a lot of videos in Kubernetes and Azure. So my last videos, I have done with the Azure Kubernetes and Azure well architected frameworks. What are the key pillars of the Azure? Everything I have done it as part of my last video. Today we are going to mainly cover for the AWS. So AWS is a major cloud platform. So most of the cloud vendors, they started moving into AWS, Amazon Web Services, starting from 2010 onwards. They have a lot of major growth in that area. In the growth wise, I think we are going to mainly cover it, some of the key topics. So first we are going to discuss, so what are the main key pillars of the AWS serverless architecture? So what exactly the serverless architecture? How the milestone happening in the cloud era, starting from the on-premises into the recent AWS technologies, AWS serverless model, what kind of key principle, key pillars we have it. So first main part of the serverless is event-driven architecture. How the event-driven architecture will work on it, how the application we are going to scale it across this AWS serverless framework. So these are all the key techniques we have it, but today we are going to mainly cover the event-driven architecture, what kind of key principles, the cloud native AWS principle are available and you can utilize it, that we are going to discuss it today. So before going to the event-driven architecture, we just want to discuss how the era is happened for this AWS. I think the level of we normally called as a level of abstraction, how it was happened, starting from the on-premises and virtualization, containerization, serverless model. We have a different kind of models we have come across and focus on the business logic to implement in the application areas. The first we are going to see about the physical server. Basically, physical server is a major capital expense. You just want to pay the lot of money for the complete infrastructure, maintenance, the complete building, everything you need to pay. It's basically called as a, everyone knows that in the mainly we just moving from the CapEx model into APEX model. So that is a main core of these Azure and any of the cloud providers. But here, what kind of major problems we have it, the deployment needs to happen in a month. For example, I am ordering a server to the third-party vendors like IBM or Cisco or virtually VMware, any products. If you need it, you need to wait it for more than a month to get the complete server, and years of maintenance. If you want to do any major maintenance activity, you want to wait it, the complete server movement, a lot of activities involved, but the outcome is very low. So it is a very kind of a huge investment. Then virtualization is another major era of the system. During this second major era, we are just mainly concentrating for the virtualization. So virtualization in the sense we can able to create the multiple servers. From the multiple servers, you can able to partition with the small unit and put it in the some virtualization softwares like Oracle VMware or virtualization hypervisor. So a lot of hypervisors we have come across. So this is kind of a second generation of our computer era. The third generation is containerization. So containerization is increasing our abstraction from moving from the virtualization is containerization. I think in the virtualization, we have a lot of compatibilities issue across the applications and maintainability, lot of problems we have faced it in the virtualization. So that's why most of the platform independent things are completely resolved during the containerization. And containerization, it's management called Kubernetes. I think you want to manage the containers completely using the Kubernetes best practices that you can able to adapt it. You can just watch my previous videos. I have done it so many videos for the Kubernetes onboardings. You can just high level you can view it. But containerization is one of the fastest growing, and lot of people are moving into containerization and related technologies. Then our next era is serverless computing. What exactly the serverless computing? So we just want to develop a code and deploy it in somewhere, it's server or virtualization or container. Now the new era is serverless code. I just want to run my application in any one of the platform, but I can pay only whatever the usage I'm going to use it. It's kind of electricity. How electricity I'm utilizing, that much amount only I just want to pay into my the electricity board. Looks like that I can utilize any cloud providers, AWS or Azure or GCP, but I can able to utilize whatever the amount of consumption is happened from my application. That particular amount only you can able to pay it. So that is the main core of this serverless computing. That even this serverless computing, you can write your code and do the event-driven architecture. What exactly the event-driven architecture? If you are making any changes in the system, so during that time, I want to make a particular business logic to be triggered. That is the core of event-driven. So for achieve that event-driven architecture, we have a lot of inbuilt services are available in AWS. So that we are going to mainly see today. So what exactly this serverless model will help you to do it in the sense, in the event driven is one of the key pillar. Apart from that, we have some messaging integrations are available. What exactly messaging? How it help you to do all your business logic. In previous days, I have a two third-party integrations will happen. For example, A system to B system. I just want to transfer a data using some least line connectivity. I just want to transfer the data. But during that time, a lot of problems will happen if the data load is very heavy. In the sense, during that time, some latency issues happening. That's a known issue to all the IT people, you know that. But how this messaging will resolve the issue in the sense, you can just deliver that whatever the message you want to send it to the third party, you can put it in the message queue. The message queue vendor, whenever they need to read the data and do it in asynchronous patterns, they can able to do it. So that's why we call it as a decoupled pattern. The two systems are completely decoupled, but data will be driven and data will be delivered to the end user based on the whatever the things we can use it. Another one major advantage of this serverless technology is technology agnostics. What exactly this means? I know only a .NET, I know only Java code, I know only a Python. There is no restriction for this one, but you can able to generate it completely, whatever the code you know, you can generate it and deploy it in your system. So that is called the technology agnostics. Moving into the some deeper understanding, serverless architecture is event-driven pattern. So you can just completely reduce the HTTP. As I mentioned it, you want to transfer the data into the third-party system using the HTTP protocol or HTTPS protocol. That can be completely avoidable because you are going to deliver the message to the some messaging systems. So we have a lot of on-premises messaging systems are available like RabbitMQ, ActiveMQ. So these are all the on-premises entities. But the recent cloud providers, we have lot of options. Like in Azure, they are providing is that is a called service bus. That is one of the major thing. And even for streaming a data, they are a event hub. A lot of services are available in Azure. But in terms of AWS, we are having a event-driven sources. I think we will discuss what exactly the event-driven services are available in AWS. But using this serverless option Lambda, I think I just want to concentrate more on Lambda in my second session. But here I'm just giving the high-level view of what exactly Lambda will do it. So Lambda will get the information or get the data from the different event sources and process it and send it to the database systems, any kind of the SQL database or Oracle or NoSQL database like Mongo or DynamoDB. So a lot of database system we can able to transfer the data. So now in AWS, we have a different options are available. Amazon simple queue service. So that is one of the major event-driven architecture pattern that will help you to achieve the messaging architecture. Then notification service, notifications for mobile notification or any push notification. Normally, when you are using your Android or Apple phone, you will get it some message push notification. So that kind of things, we have a cloud native solution here called simple notification service. Then I just want to make it as a streaming of data. In Azure, we have event hub. That event hub will help you for streaming your data. Looks like that in AWS, we have a Amazon Kinesis. So this Kinesis is mainly used to deliver the streaming of data. For example, streaming, what exactly streaming? So that kind of running data, lot of memory, big data kind of stuff. So during that time, you can go for this service, Kinesis. So mainly what kind of use cases we can use it, this Amazon Kinesis in the sense, for example, you want to store the computer logs, lot of streaming data, event activities. So everything you want to see it. During that time, you can use this service, Amazon Kinesis. So that is very helpful for the event-driven architecture. So another one major thing is Amazon API Gateway. What exactly this Amazon API Gateway? So this will help you to control your REST APIs. My REST APIs, I'm just landing into some of the, because security is a very, very big concern nowadays. Most of the organizations, they are spending a lot of money to maintain the security concerns using the different technologies. And because we just want to restrict the cyber security issues, and because a lot of hackers are sitting in front of the internet world and they are making all the noises, unnecessary noises. So how can we avoid that kind of noises? The simple example for this Amazon API Gateway, I'm just hosting one of the REST UI that will be accessible by different consumers. But during that time, I just want to restrict a per customer maximum 5 requests only needs to. I'm just giving one use case. Depends on your business cases. We have a different scenario. You can utilize it. But my case is using the API gateway, I can able to control my headers. And what kind of headers are coming only, I need to send the response. How many maximum response you need to put into the place. And I want to control my API needs to be served for the certain whitelisted network ranges. So that kind of major activities you can able to do as part of the Amazon API Gateway. So these are all the main event-driven patterns and serverless options. We have it in the AWS, but this is just a high-level things we have discussed it. I'm going to take one more session for Lambda and DynamoDB. So if you see here, I think we just discussed the DynamoDB part as well. We will discuss in my upcoming session more about DynamoDB and everything. Thank you for watching my channel. Please subscribe my channel, SHAN Cloudops. Thank you. Thank you for your valuable support to contribute myself in the different technical areas. Thank you.